Winter in the north. I still cannot forget the moment I first saw him. The air of the north was bitterly cold, and the sky was shrouded in endless storm clouds. Yet my gaze rested on only one man. He stood alone upon the fortress wall, as if he were the master of this place, utterly unshaken. The blizzard whipped his cloak, yet even the dark sky could not conceal his presence. It was as though the fortress itself had borrowed human form to stand there, radiating an overwhelming aura. His eyes were as cold as ice. Yet strangely, instead of filling me with fear, that coldness drew me closer. In that instant, an inexplicable shiver coursed down my spine. What should have been fear turned into fascination, and that fascination led my steps all the way to the north. The warm sunlight of the south, the fertile farmlands, the ever-fragrant air. I abandoned all that comfort for one reason alone: the cold and solitary Duke of the North. I wanted to see him up close, to stand by his side. He never wavered, even amidst the blizzard, as if he wielded his solitude like a weapon. I wanted to break that solitude, and at the same time, be consumed by it. From that very first moment, it was as though I had already sealed my fate. The fortress wall was filled with blizzards. The bitter wind swept across the stones, whistling sharply, and the darkened sky had sunk into such a grey haze that it was impossible to tell whether it was day or night. In the distance, scattered torchlights flickered, and beneath the gates, guards huddled together could be faintly seen. Beyond the fortress stretched an endless snowy plain, the swirling snow as if it sought to devour the world. And at the center of it all, he stood as always, in solitude, the Duke of the North. His thick cloak flapped in the wind, yet his figure remained still as a stone pillar. As though he had stood there for countless years, the chill itself seemed to have become part of him. Even as the snowflakes brushed across his face, his eyes never wavered. I pushed through the freezing air and approached. My footsteps struck heavily against the stone. "Your Grace, the Duke." His eyes flicked sideways, cold and indifferent. I did not expect someone from the south to endure long enough to stand here. His voice was dry, like the wind, yet within it lingered a subtle tremor. The frozen air clung to his breath, scattering faintly like hesitation. I steadied my breath for a moment, then seized his wrist. The ice-cold skin beneath my fingers made my heart flinch. I abandoned the warmth of the south and came all the way to the north for one reason only. He frowned slightly and turned his head. Was it not because of orders? No, I shook my head firmly. Because I wanted to protect you, the one who guards this border in solitude.